Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we will be talking about Saitama Dreamworld, and we will be making a guide on them. So, I actually just recently got this, like literally 5 minutes ago. I just got a Saitama Dreamworld. So I was considering which character I should make a guide on next. I guess it's going to be Saitama Dreamworld because he is currently my best character now. Almost pushing 20,000 PL, which is really good. So, Saitama Dreamworld is an impassioned character. I almost forgot how to make these guides, but let's get on to his skill list here. Let's go to his potential. He is an impassioned character. You can see he has crazy battle. So his impassioned level limit will be increased, and he will also get more damage the more he has a negative crit, I think. Wait, let's see. Kind of. No, more attack, he gets more damage. So yeah, so let's go over his potential real quick before we get into anything. If you have 100 points of hot blood at the start of the battle, you will get 18% more damage. Impassioned level limit 1, and you won't get negative crit hit. So that means you will all get great attacks. Then you get tier, that basically means 10% more damage. So tier, Bloodlust Thrill, that basically is going to give you a special attack, and that's going to deal more damage. When it hits, it reduces the cooldown by 0.5 seconds, which is actually really solid. And let's see, raid series level limit 2, you get more raid. It's kind of bad. I really don't like this one. Then we have Hot Blood Renaissance, which is his mode, will be increased by 70%, so that's really good. Final Strike is increased. Hot Blood is below 25 points. It deals more damage. So basically, right before you end Hot Blood, if you use your Final Strike, it'll deal way more damage. And if you use this above 50 points will be retained. So that means if you use the Final Strike before it's over, like 50%, then you will still have 50 points left. So you can actually like do more moves and stuff, which is really solid. So let's get right into Saitama here. Basically, that's one of his skill lists. Now we're going to go to his skills here after his potential. Basically, normal attack will do a lot of damage. His normal attack is one of the best in the game in terms of DPS. Very fast 6 strikes, as you can see in the mini player right here. You get 6.3% hot blood or points. Then you will also have 5 critical strikes. If you're in Hot Blood Renaissance, you'll do 5 strikes instead, dealing 760%. This is 710, so you'll actually be doing more damage with less hits, which is very solid. Now, during this period, his special attacks can be executed. So basically, if you click space and then hold down your left click, you will be doing a charged up attack that'll do an insane amount of damage. Here are his special attacks. So first of all, you have one. You have special attack, you space and then click, and that's going to do more damage, a ton of damage here, as you can see. And you gain 5 points of hot blood. The second one is you do normal attack on strike 2, 3, and 4. You'll do special attack 1, space, and then attack. Oh, sorry, I keep clicking off of it. You'll do more damage, and then again, same thing. It's kind of the same thing on 5 to 6. It depends, like, basically how deep you are into your combo. That's this different special attacks. And then there's this one, which is very good. I really like this one. You space, you tap and hold, and then you just keep spamming click, and you'll do that, right? It'll do a lot of damage. That one's my favorite, personally. The way to do the other ones is, whenever you're on basically the end of your attack combo, then you click spacebar, and then you attack again, it'll do different combo variations. So, that means he's a very diverse character, and that's only his M1s. He already has, like, what, 4 different things he can do, or 5 different things he can do, right? His basic, and then all these special attacks right here. So, Comet Punch. Basically, you're just going to click Q, and then it's going to do like kind of machine gun blows type punch. It's going to punch very consecutively and quickly. It does decent damage, but he also has another special attack that is better. All of his special attacks are better than the base ones. So, a lot of them have to do with clicking spacebar. So, spacebar, and then after you click spacebar, click Q. Do not click Q and then your spacebar, or you will cancel out of your attack that you were doing. Okay? That's one thing, so you don't waste your moves. And you get hot blood, right? So the second one, same thing. This one is basically a down kick, and then the other one teleports to your enemy. Like that, as you can see. So the special attack is better, does more damage. As you can see, it does double the damage. And it's harder to do. It takes a little more wind up, but it's definitely worth it, right? Do take note that these two abilities have a very long cooldown time, which is bad, but you have different variations, so there's that. Now this Basically, it's hot blood. You get 100 points of hot blood once you're maxed out on your bar. You click R to use it, and then you will get another skill called Final Strike. Basically, you just do special attacks. They do more damage. Everything does more damage. And then right before your basically your meter ends, you click R, which is Final Strike, and then it'll do a final punch like this. That will deal a lot of damage, 1,500% attack as damage. And then you have your dodge, which is a special attack. You can use this. If you dodge and then normal attack, you'll get a different attack. And you also have an accurate dodge, which is very solid. As well as ultimate skill is basically very default, but his ultimate's pretty good. I'd say a very good casting rate. So I'll quickly show you his skills and his combos, and then we'll get into the battles. So let's load into no attack first. I'm probably not going to do Swift because he doesn't really need Swift. But basically, here we go. Basically, this is without his mode. You have E, that's his teleport move. Spacebar, that's his Q. As you can see, a lot of damage. So let's go over the DPS again. This is basically the machine gun blows. Let's see if I can hit all of them. That's what I could do, right? That's 60k, right? If I do this, this will do, I think, more damage. 74k, 61 as well. And then spacebar for E, it will do 55k. So I prefer the Q. I think the Q is really, really good, as you can see. But of course his E is pretty good. Here's his regular E ability. It only does half of that. So as you can see, the spacebar really does help. Let's see again. M1s. That's the 6-point combo. That's 27k. Now if I go 1, 2, let's see. 1 and then dash and then do the combo instead, it'll do 29, right? And if I 1, 2, spacebar, and then finish off the combo, I should have more DPS, slightly more. Now go 1, 2, 3, space, 1, and then finish the combo. I'll get more DPS, progressively more, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I do this combo right here. Slightly less. So 1, 2, okay, I missed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then bang. It's more damage, right? Let's see. So that was basically what you can do to use the space bar. As you can see, it does more damage, and you can do that extra the kick, right? So that's really cool. But there's also this, right? If you go space bar and then hold this to the max, you release it and then just start clicking, you'll do this move, which gives you this DPS. Holy moly, that is more. 78k on an M1, and that's better than just doing this. Look, it does more DPS than all of the abilities here. Now for Hot Blood, that's like 60k as well, but the boss is jumping backwards, note that. Let's try this. This will do more DPS because it's you hitting all of his hits. Yeah, there it is. And then his E does that much, 50k in the attack, and then this is the regular one, that will do 38k. So spacebar before all of your moves. See, spacebar. And as you can see, I clicked Q and then dodged, right? If I click Q and then dodge, it will cancel my attack. This goes for all of my attacks. As you can see, even the mode, it'll space out, right? If you use E, it will, of course, cancel your moves. So do note that. Spacebar, and then there is a huge dodge frame here, right? I do have swift moves on, so it extends my dodge distance, which basically makes me have more dodge. So I have a better window to just use my ability here. And you'll also notice that the icons will change when it's available, right? So that's something to note. Now there are a few powers that makes him really useful, is teleporting to the boss. You can be very far away, but just like that, you can get right towards the boss, which I think is an incredible ability to have. Let's just say you're dodging the monster's attacks, and then you want to get in really close without having to use your dash to get into him. You just basically dodge, and then you click E, and then you're right there. You're literally right there. Now this doesn't work if you're just doing the regular one, but if you dodge before your attacks, I guarantee you will do more damage. And look at the damage, 20k per hit or more. Right? That's like 30k. And then if you do this jump mode, that's 58k. So 2 hits equals one of these abilities, which takes 24 seconds to refresh. So that's an insane arsenal for Saitama here. Definitely his spacebar plus his mouse holding down does a lot of damage. I did get that from one of tips from one of my viewers way back. But now since he's rise to one of my best characters, I can really just use him properly and get him to his fullest extent. So, his impression arms, basically he has an attack arms, he has a health arms, and he has a composure reduction arms. These are really good. All of these are pretty solid. Like this gives him more HP because he does die kind of quickly. R does give him composure damage. It's alright. And then, of course, his main one is very good. I do have a lot of PL on it. So do note that he's one of my most stacked characters other than Genos here. And his potential is 2, which basically makes him like twice as good. So there's that. Now for memories and wills, I have a ton of good memories, all level 16, all good attack. That's why he has 12k attack, maxed 8 in passion. So for the attack cards, you want to be running morale, attack, and then a substat of attack. This is optional, but it is recommended to have a substat of attack as well. Then you of course want 2 affixes, which are impassion and resolute. Impassion, resolute, impassion, resolute. And as you can see, these substats, they're not attack, but they do work as well. Of course, you want your main stat to be attack for the ones that are optional, the ones that can be composure reduction. I want to have attack on those. So I think I don't have any of the messed up cards. I am running HP on this one. Okay, they're all HP, never mind. But I could be running some better defense. Because right now I have 42, that's not bad, 4.2k is not too bad. And HP is really high as well. But I actually die a lot on this guy, like more than Silverfang. I die on him more than Zombie Man, even though he has less HP and defense. He's a very bulky guy, but he ends up dying anyway, so I don't know. I have swift moves on him just because I don't really have it on purpose. It just came with it. Because some of the cards that are imperfect, like Raid Break, I have an extra Raid Break on here. I don't know why. As well as swift moves. You don't need this, but dodge distance, it actually works really well for him. So for my merits affixes, I have Resolute Rage. It does make him do more damage. Grants him a damage roll bonus and reduces crit rate. As you can see, crit rate's really low. Of course, I have Utmost Yearning. I chose this from the Pluton thing, and thank gosh I did. I'm so glad I didn't skip on it. I needed that. As well as Impassioned Purple card. I got lucky with these two. So yeah, I basically put my best on Saitama because he's very good, and he's morale, which is one of the best characters in the game because of these couple reasons that I will show you. The reason he's very good for the morale's very good is because not only does it have very overpowered characters, it has a boss advantage on Pluton and Mosquito Girl, which will basically make you clear. So his damage buff will basically buff morale characters. I don't have Speedo Sound Sonic Prisoner, but I do have heal, which is for Silverfang. I have damage for morale, and I have morale damage as well for this guy, or composure break, and then of course I'll boost with Saitama. So how the battle's gonna roll out is basically I'm gonna equip his arms, then get into my mode, and then dash onto him, and then start attacking. Right? Of course, space bar and then plus this will do more damage. I'll use my ability quick so I can refresh it. There we go, and then we're gonna do the space bar thing again. This does insane damage, mind you. There we go. Okay, final strike. I almost ran out. There we go, we got final strike. And I'm just gonna M1 here because I don't have enough time to charge up. So then we can hit him with composure reduction while he's down. I can just use this and spam that because it's gonna do a ton of damage. Now I'm not gonna use my ult so I can show you how much damage it does compared to everyone. Again, if you miss the Q ability when you're jumping though, he won't do the whole combo. So you have to hit them to do the combo. Here, I'm just gonna use my move. And then while she hits us with that, I'm gonna kill all of these mosquitoes before they can do anything. It's my final punch, which is one of the best AoEs, and it paralyzes the boss. I'm gonna ignore all that because I can get healed really easily. And there we go, he's dead. So that's under 1 minute. We just killed Mosquito Girl in under a minute, which is very good for a merit 16. I didn't use my ult yet. I'm at 50% of the damage here. Stinger's not really doing very well, and Genos is not that good because I took away his Impassioned Purple card. I did get a gold. Really, really bad gold. Oh my god. Alright. For Battle 2. We're gonna go for Battle 2 here. We're going to go against Pluton, the other morale boss. Again, running the same team. And let's see what we can do. So, we're gonna go for the R, and then we're gonna equip our arms. We're gonna dash onto him. And then we're gonna go for the combo here. Comet Punch combo. I'm gonna go for the M1. We can really just ignore the damage because Silver Fang does heal faster than he can damage me, which is going to be great. This also gives super armor here, so I can't get stunned, which is very good. So for things like the tornado, I can just dodge it, and I can do this. He does get knocked around less than other characters because a lot of his moves do give him superpowers, or like super armor, sorry. So it does really affect how good he can be, and that makes him a good character. It makes him very, very solid. Okay, we have to run after him. Oh, he's jumping in the middle. Well, we're gonna try to final punch him and see if we can get him out of it. It doesn't look like it worked. I'm not gonna use my ult again so I can see the proper damage stats. Let's use this. And again, the damage cards are really good. Because this lasts him 3 minutes, right? Because I have 3 charges on my arms. So that means 3 minutes of just pure damage boosted. Which means you're going to be doing a lot of damage to these guys right here. 1 minute clear. 1 minute 12. A little faster than, or slower than Mosquito Girl. And you can see the damage is a little bit plateaued here. But, you know, Silver Fang's not doing much. But as you can see, this guy's kind of way ahead. As well as Genos being a very solid character in itself. So, yeah. We're really crushing the party right now. But let's try, for a third battle, let's try a character that that we don't have an advantage on. Let's try Vaccine Man. Vaccine Man, nobody has an advantage, so we will go fight him. And he's also good for commissions. So you can see, you could probably use Saitama against Vaccine Man if you wanted to. Let's test it out. Oh, we're doing good damage. We're doing good damage. I think we're gonna get like a 1 minute 30 clear. He does have his flying state. Here, watch this. Oh, never mind. He's not gonna fly just yet. Let's go for the final punch. Oh yes. Okay. So he's gonna go for his flying mode. If I do this, oh shoot, I got knocked. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm getting juggled. But what I was trying to do is I was trying to hit him mid-air, right? I didn't really end up doing that, but let's dodge that. He dies pretty fast in team commissions if you don't have a healer. So note that. Healers are one of the best characters in the game for their longevity, and they keep the entire team alive. Saitama kind of dies fast. So, do keep that in mind. He does kind of die fast, which is bad, but again, at the same time, that's kind of what you trade out for when you have damage, right? I want to see if he can get into the flying state again. I want to see if I can final punch him. Sometimes it stuns the boss, which I like to use. It really depends. See, I can hit him in the air. Okay, you kind of exploded there. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it. Here. I'm trying to move around this guy and kind of juke him out. A lot of the moves can stop Saitama from attacking, which is kind of bad. But, yeah. Like, if we're just M1ing here, it gives you more precision, but if you want to do the charge moves, you have to be really not exposed. Oh, I got stunned. Okay, well, we're not failing this commission right anytime soon, so. I missed. I'm missing like half of my moves. There we go. So we killed him. We did it. 2 minute clear, so it's slower. But yeah, still on top, as you can see, kind of the same damage values. But yeah. Vaccine Man, I guess, is one of Saitama's weaknesses. Because of the whole time thing. Vaccine Man's always on you, and he's always attacking. His attacks are very predictable, but the problem with them is they just keep happening, so you can't really dodge. Let's see if there's any team commissions we can do. I could even try soloing Pluton, like, wouldn't that be cool? But I don't have any good commissions, so I'm not going to. But yeah. That was Saitama's Guide, one of my best characters. Very good DPS. He is a great addition to the team. Again, he does play alright on AI. Definitely could be better, but he's a character you'd like to main in a morale team, right? You have Genos that could be on the side. You have Stinger. Then you have Prisoner Sonic, and then you have Saitama. That would be your ideal morale team. Or, of course, you could run Puri Puri. But he could be possibly run on the side, but he's definitely one of the characters you'd prefer to be run on main. Anyways, thanks. That's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody, and have a great day.